Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the 7th of March. It's time for a weekly reset. Do you want to know all the new juicy news that's coming up this week? Indeed you do. We're going to have a look at what's going on Neptune. We'll have a look at any new weapons Banshee's got. We'll have a look at Eververse as well. And any other goodies that's been popping up. Ooh, and we'll also look at a few issues that have been popping up as well that might be causing you some problems in-game. We'll have a look at them a little bit later on. But first of all, let's pile on in with what's new on Neomuna. Well, first things first, we have a new Vex incursion zone. It's moved from Liming Harbour over to Zephyr Concourse now. So here you're going to be spending a lot of your time. You can see it's marked here on the map with that little doodah there as well. Now, if you've come a little bit further along in the quest, you want to be doing this sometimes, the partition. We did the one down here last week called partition, what was it called? Hard Reset. Now this week, this one's called Partition Backdoor. Looks like it's a brand new mission. So in order to get that kick-started, you need to collect the weekly bounty from Nimbus, which looks like this. We have to get the polymorphic shell code and the polymorphic fragments and all that malarkey. So once you complete that, then you can do the new mission there this week. And here's something interesting that I want to point out to you. If you're collecting the new action figures, I'll be doing a video tonight after this reset, so it'll be in a couple of hours, about the locations of them this week. If you've gone up to level, what's that? I don't know what level's this one. That's rank 24, so this is rank 21. This will display a waypoint when near a collectible item in Neomuna. Now, I assume this is referring to the action figures. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just dumping. I'm just jumping down here now from old Nimbus, who's right up the tower there, look. And this building here is our new apartment. And in here, we can collect and display action figures. There's the two from last week. There's one. There's two. But what we've also got now is like the moths that we had, and also the, the bobbleheads. Look, we've got one for the Zephyr Concourse. Volunteer wanted to keep watch over Zephyr Concourse. Finest juice bar must remain at post. So that's a clue for that one there. And then the other one is up here on the shelf. 3 caves, 3 flames. A note found on the Greater Bridge. That's in Mayor's Retreat. But like I say, I'll be doing a video a little bit later on this evening, couple of hours. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll show you exactly where they are. And we have the mission rotated this week as well. And which one is it? Let's have a quick squiz. It's Downfall is the campaign mission. Lovely. Get yourself some high stats armor there. That's the Thunderhead stuff. And also an Ascendant alloy by doing that. We have got another weekly seasonal mission here. I'm not going to give any spoilers into that, but that is currently available here at the older helm at the war table. And linked into this as well, we've also got our new seasonal challenges for week 2. So let me pop over here and have a quick look at these. Some interesting ones this week. I've already run the mission, of course. It's quite a quick one this week, but I've got a feeling something's going to happen after the raid. This isn't, I haven't got any inside information or anything, but I've got a feeling something's going to open up. It did with Beyond Light. It did with Forsaken. Can't remember if anything did with Shadowkeep. But anyway, let's keep our eyes open after the big raid race this weekend. So we got Against the Shadows there, which is completing week 2 of We Stand Unbroken. That's a seasonal quest. Favored Liberator is generating favors in the seasonal activities. We've got Rohan's Legacy here. Complete the quest Unfinished Business. So I've already done that, of course, because I believe, isn't that part of the story mission? And also 50 precision kills. Haven't done that yet. We've got the full set, so we've got to collect and place 4 action figures. So there's 2 last week. Looks like there's 2 this week that I just showed you there. So I'll be doing a video for this week's 2 a little bit later on. Keep your eyes peeled. But if you want to see last week's video, I shall link that at the end too. We've got to do Cosmodrome activities there. Earn progress by doing bounties, lost sectors, all that malarkey. Lost in Legend. Do a Legend, lost sector, Legend or higher. Quite tricky at the moment. They're 1830, I believe, the Legend lost sectors. They're very hard to do. Flourish of Power, Mayhem playlist. Bank Kill Repeat. That looks like Gambit. Yes, by sticking in moats. Hive Slayer is defeating Hive in the Vanguard playlist, and then close range calibration as well. Sidearms, submachine guns, shotguns, glaives, and swords in the Cosmodrome. Looking at the Vanguard stuff, the playlist this week, what have we got? We've got a Strand Surge this week. Ooh, that's nice. I'm glad they've woken up to using that. That's pretty good. There's a Void Threat as well, so that's 25% increased damage coming from Void sources. Now, the Nightfall this week is the Mars Battlegrounds in Hellas Basin, but we don't have any idea what the reward is going to be yet. So if you've run it and you had the reward drop, just let us know in the comments, because we don't know what's happening in the rotation because everything's so brand new. And as suggested by the seasonal challenges, we've got Mayhem in the playlist this week. Nice. And also this week there's bonus rep gains in the Crucible 2. Pinnacles wise, we've got the Garden of Salvation, that's the Pinnacle raid, and Grasp of Avarice is the Pinnacle dungeon. And here's something I just come in to check as well. Spire of the Watcher is still a Pinnacle reward as well, because it's the current dungeon. We're not going to be having a new dungeon until Season of the Deep, I believe, next season. And here we are with Banshee again for this season. Now he's got a new shelf of weapons, but these are daily rotators, these. So I don't really know if it's worth me going through these because this is a weekly reset video. But pop in here daily to see which weapons change over. That's pretty good. The Under Your Skin is very good. Also the Judgment of Kelgarath and the Battle Scar. They're all Bs on Light GG. And then you've got the 3 class swords as well. The Quick Fang, the Crown Splitter, and also the Edge of Eternity. So if you're looking for those swords, today's the day to pile in for those on the dailies. So what we're going to do now though is go and look at the weekly weapons. These will stay all week, but I'm not entirely sure if the perks re-roll the middle of the week like they used to do. We'll have to check and see what happens here. But as it stands at the moment, we've got this here, the Legal Action 2 Pulse Rifle, Osmosis, Heating Up, Accurized Rounds, Alloy Magazine, Small Bar, and also Chambered Compensator and a Reload Speed Masterwork on that one. Only be given a C though, not that good. Next we've got the Sniper Rifle, the Irukanji, I suppose. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Been given a good score, it's been given a B. We've got Eye of the Storm, 4 times the charm, Extended Mag, Steady Rounds, Hammerforged Riffling, and Chambered Compensator with the Stability Masterwork. Stochastic Variable, Submachine Gun, that's been given a D, not that good. Unrelenting, Under Pressure, Flared Magwell, Light Mag, oh, we got 3 choices, Phase Magazine, Hammerforged Riffling, and Chambered Compensator, and Handling Masterwork. My voice is wrecked at the moment if you're wondering why I sound a bit iffy. I've had something for the last 2 weeks. I hope I make it. Right, we got the Eric Cantona here. This has got Focused Fury, Hipfire Grip, Accurized Rounds, Flared Magwell, Fluted Barrel and Corkscrew Rifling, and a Ranged Masterwork, but only a C for completely average. We've got a Typhon GL5. Ooh, it's got Kill Clip, not Kill Clip, Chill Clip, you stupid boy. Therefore, it's got an A. We've got Demolitionist. If it had Spike Grenades, that would be great. We've got Augmented Drum, though, and High Velocity Rounds. That's great. Hard Launch and Confined Launch in the cupboard, and the Velocity Masterwork too. And then finally, we've got the Taipan 4FR. What's that been given? It's been given a D. Not that popular. Frenzy, Clown Cartridge, Ionized Battery, Projection Fuse, Small Bore, thanks voice again, and Full Bore. In fact, that was harder to do than Small Bore. And also a Range Masterwork too. And I'm coming to see Ada because now she has every week 3 old shaders. So this week we've got Shadow Guilt, which is very nice. I like Shadow Guilt. Yes, that's good. That's from Season of Opulence, I think. Kairos Blacks. This is all the way from Curse of Osiris. That's, well, you know, it's got a quite nice gold on it, isn't it? It's got a slight green tinge to it. And finally, we've got the New Monarchy Regalia. Wow, such... Oh, and that... Ooh... That is a very nice shader as well. So if you're looking to plug the leaks in your shader collection, those 3 are there for your delectation this week. Okay, talking of goodies, let's have a look at the Eververse store for this week. And first of all, let's have a look at some of the things we got for silver. We've got a Pick a Card player emote. Pick a card, any card. Yes, go on. That one. Yes, well, it's this card here. Oh, he's playing with his cards. Is it that one? And his mind is blown. That's rather entertaining. Oh, look, I'm playing with myself there. There we go. Very expensive, those are. 1,200 silver. You must be joking. Gossamer Volley. Let's have a look at this. It's a finisher. And that's very nice. Yes, it's a Warlock finisher. Lovely. We've got the Lavish Excess bundle as well. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look at this. This is seasonal stuff. We've got a crazy looking ghost there. Absolutely crazy. That's quite nice. What else do we have here? We have a ship, the Gilded Prowler. Ooh, that's weird. It's like a little shuttle between bays. I quite like that. And then finally we got Serpent's Reach. Ooh, that's nice too. Nice looking sparrow. Different with the nose cut off. I like it. Next we've got an ornament for the Jade Rabbit. Let's have a look. Oh yes, brand new this season. Nice looking that. I like the wood and the white. There we are. That's good there. Good stuff. And here we are. On to more shaders. Ooh, Kite and Slate. I've already got this, but it's quite a nice shade. It's got some nice black on it as well, so which goes quite well. I quite like that one. And we've also got Carbon Blood, one of my favourites, actually. Look at that. Very nice. You can see the red there on the piece of hardness on my bottom. Well, you can imagine how that goes on maybe a Titan who's all big and shiny. Goes well on ships too, and sparrows. Next, we've got the Pyramid Entrance Transmat effect, which is very nice, and I don't have that, so I'm acquiring that because I don't have it, and I like pyramid stuff because they're well cool looking. Next, we've got the Star Devil Predator ship, all the way back from Season of the Hunt, I believe, and isn't it a beauty? I do like that. It's very strange looking, like the big aerial. That's pretty cool. And then we've got a Read the Map emote as well, Season of the Splicer. Yes, I saw this one quite a while ago. What does he do? Does he just scrunch it up and throw it over his shoulder in the end? There we are. Yeah, that's pretty cool too for that. Now we're going to jump down and have a look at the rest of the Bright Dust Milakis. Next we've got Dubious Correlation, 3,250 Bright Dust. Very expansive. Bit of thinking going on here. Yes, well, this is all the way back from Season of the Arrivals, look. So yes, he just gets a bit worked up and worked up. Does it stop when I stop it? No, it doesn't do anything. Oh, there we are. There's that one. That will be beautiful. Christmas. Look at that. Stow the rings. This is Season of the Seraph. Look, it's Patch Butcher's earrings there. Yeah, there we go. And throwing them off ready for a scrap. Very Bruce Lee too, yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now we've got the Urban Commander Vehicle. And, well, it's quite plain, but it's also quite nice. Purple jet on it, too. It's okay, you know, that's not too bad. Now, this is good, the Aoki. I've got the Sparrow set for this, and this is the ship, which kind of looks really Formula 1-y, and I do like it. It's a nice-looking ship, this. Season of the Splicer, this one. Very, very nice indeed. What have we got here next? We've got ornaments for armor for our Warlock. They're called the Ley Striders. This is for the Lunafaction boots. It does make them look a heck of a lot better because they look pretty dreadful without it. For the Titans, we've got the Bellinus boosters. Bellendi boosters for the Lion Rampants. Ooh, they're nice and chunky, aren't they? I do like them, yes. Season of the Hunt look. Very manga-ish, I think. And the Hunters is the R3 treads for the Stompies. Let's have a look at these babies. Well, they look quite nice, don't they? Yes. Then we've got another weapon ornament, Noble Burden for the Dead Man's Tail. That is very, very nice. Although the other one, that's this one, the Dead Man's Revenge. That's really the one you want because it beefs this up so much and it really gives you an advantage with the bigger sights. So that's the one you really want to pick up. But the other one, of course, does look very nice as well, doesn't it? Yes. And then we've got projections. We've got a spider projection here for our ghost. Lovely. What else do we have here? We've got Swirling Leaf Effect, Transmat Effect there. There we are. That's a leaf effect. Very good. And also a Vex Incursion Entrance. That's from last season. I thought that was older than that. There we go. I'm obviously wrong. And then we've got a Champion Entrance as well with like the fuzzy, weird, atomy looking things as well. That's quite cool. Nice shaders here this week. We've got the Mistophosphor or Mystophosphor. Good lord. I thought this shader was quite nice though because it's got movement on it. You can see it there on my material. There, yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like that. I don't know if you dislike the green and the blue, of course, but it's got animated stuff on it, which is always good. We've got the Nectar Dynamo. This goes finely on things, yes. Now look at that, don't you? What a nice purple helmet I've got. Ooh. And then what else do we have here? Ooh, hooray, it's Neo Pop Wave. Everyone likes Neo Pop Wave, don't we? Yes, that's right. Thank you for the round of applause. Let me show you exactly what it looks like, and there it is. Bernard, you love this? I've just remembered that I've got my soundboard active now, which is great. I'm going to use it as we go along. And then finally, we've got the Golden Age wine. Nice Golden Age wine. What do you think about that, Burpage? Yes, Burpage likes it too. Well, that's good. Not bad at all. But you know what happens when you drink a lot of wine, don't you? You get this. Right, and that's it for the Eververse larks. Now, because we've had a new expansion and Lightfall has got its fair share of bugs, so I just wanted to bring your attention to some of the things. Let me know in the comments if you've been suffering from these. Sounds a bit painful. The first one is the invisibility bug. Have you noticed that? Sometimes you're running around and you kind of go all blue or all yellow and sort of see-through. You can't see a weapon. Everybody else is invisible around you as well. There is a kind of fix for this which works sometimes where you can restart your system and it kind of clears out the cache. cache that works for PS5, or just restarting the software for the PC and the Xbox. However, that is not a solution, but Bungie are aware of it, so they're looking into sorting that out for us. And another bug that's been plaguing everybody are for some of the mods, like for example these void reserves or strand reserves. You know, it boosts up the amount of ammo you can hold for a particular weapon. Well, you stick it in there and then it works, but then all of a sudden it stops and you've got to take it out and put it back in again for it to work as well. So you may not be aware of that, but they're not really working properly at all at the moment. No news from Bungie on when that's going to be fixed. And then there's been another bug that's been causing a lot of problems, particularly for, well, myself. I've had it happen quite a few times, and a lot of my lovely sausages in the community when we've been doing live streams and stuff. When we're in the Vex incursion zone, it just locks up and completely crashes the system. Well, or maybe just crashes the game, but it totally freezes, and then the PS5 ends up sending an error report. Have you guys been noticing this on any other systems that you play, if you're on PC or on Xbox? Because it's happening pretty frequently. I haven't seen much about this in the Bungie communications yet, but I'm surely it must be something they'll be keeping an eye on. But I'll let you know as soon as I find anything out. Now, if you're looking to find the location of last week's action figures, you can look at this video here, which will show you exactly where they are. I'll be putting up a video very shortly about this week's ones as well, so you know exactly where to go. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be purchasing, how you're enjoying Lightfall, and if you've had loads of bugs like I have had in regard to crashes. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage? Got this, Goblin!